the best intro. By
Yes.
Anything that, yeah.
Yes, love it.
For the music, and here for the music theory geeks, that's root fourth, which is important to know for this film that we're talking about today.
Oh, well, it's there we go.
Well, because what we're talking about, this film today, Adam at the Movies, is Oscar-nominated Best Picture film, Tar.
Okay.
Tar, also starring Cate Blanchett. She was one of the producers on this film as well.
Interesting.
Cate Blanchett, I think, is the real takeaway from this. But let's roll the clip on this that we do have.
If you're here, then you already know who she is. Lydia Tarr is many things. As a conductor, Tarr began her career with the Cleveland Orchestra, Chicago Symphony Orchestra, the Boston Symphony Orchestra, until she at last arrived here at our own New York Philharmonic.
So, Cate Blanchett, yes, as you heard, she's a conductor, she's an orchestrator, she is a composer, she is the musical director for a successful German orchestra. And this is a film that details the power struggles in the fine arts world, which doesn't sound very exciting. Trust me, that doesn't sound exciting. But what does get exciting is all of the other struggles that are self-imposed that she brings into this, that she has kind of developed on her own, in her own personal life, and then as well as what all just stems from this in every which direction. So what this comes down to is a giant unwinding for Lydia Tarr, Cate Blanchett, and just the same, it delves between English and German. And I will say that Cate Blanchett has become the monologue queen of our day.
She's so talented.
And so,
I mean, you put a role like that in her hands, just watch.
she becomes a powerhouse. Now, this film is Oscar nominated as Best Film. Blanchett is nominated as Best Lead Actress for this film as well. And last we were talking about the Seattle Film Critics Society. Cate Blanchett from the Seattle Film Critics Society took the Best Lead Actress award this year. And for this specific film, there is a kind of an oddball award that we give out as well, which is for the Best Villain. She got the Best Villain award for this film. For this film as well, because she is a monster. I'm going to make no bones about it. Because not only is she fantastic with her monologues, but she is a horrible person in this film and does horrible things in the fine arts world, which is always, it's kind of like punching somebody with a kid glove, right? And you've got an iron fist behind it. That's what she is.
Wow.
And so this is a fascinating study. It's 2 hours and 38 minutes long, so it runs a little long. It could have been pared down a little bit more. It's from writer-director Todd Field. It's rated R. I'll mention that as well. And I will say, at the press screening for this, when I was sitting next to one of my colleagues who originally worked for Classic King FM. And I kind of knew where this was going at the end of it. And I was like, I said to him, so how accurate do you think that is to real life? And he just kind of looked at me. He's like, oh, that's painfully accurate. That's very accurate.
Wow.
So they nailed it. If you ever wanted to know what the world of classical music was like and what this kind of, it's a very
interesting,
edgy world.
So you liked it?
I did like this.
How many popcorns out of 4?
I'm going to go 3 out of 4 popcorns on this one, which is still an A in my book. I mean, that's still doing just fine. The only thing, I wish they could have pared it back a little in length, because it didn't need to be as long as it did. And there are some unfinished plot lines in there that don't get quite finished up or tied up as nicely in a bow as I would have liked. But this is, so I don't think it's going to be a best picture, but Blanchett is clearly the forerunner.
She's amazing.
For the best actress.
Always somebody to watch. And by the way, I watched Banshees of Inisherin.
Yes.
And it put me to sleep the first time I tried it. I maybe tried it a little bit too late. You picked this as the best picture of the year. I watched it again. It's fantastic.
It is.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
It's brilliant. Really well done. Just maybe give yourself a little bit of time and be well rested.
And I would say the same for this one as well. For Tar, give yourself, have the cup of coffee, be a little rested because it moves a little slow. But just wait for the powerhouse as Cate works her magic. She does fantastic.
All right, good stuff.